Let's now move on. Viewers, how many more daughters will India lose? How many more women will have to pay for dowry torture with their lives before the nation really wakes up? We ask you these questions today on a day when the entire country is demanding justice for Nikki Bhatti. She was all but 28 years old. She had a promising future ahead of her. She married into the family, Bhatti family, and was clinging on to hope for 9 long years of her marriage. But all she received was 9 years of dowry torture at the hands of the family. Earlier this week, she was not just tortured, she was beaten, she was dragged, she was set on fire, and then was burnt alive. All of this at the hands of her own husband and her in-laws. Hours later, Nikki Bhatti succumbed to her burn injuries at a hospital in Delhi. And now we have some breaking inputs as well coming in. We're getting to know that the third accused in this Noida Dowry death case has been arrested as well. Accused brother-in-law and brother-in-law of victim Rohit have been arrested by the Noida police. That's the latest update that we are getting for you. Kritika is now joining us live for more on this. Kritika, give us more details. Third accused in this particular case has been arrested.
Well, exactly. This early morning, the Kasna police station cops here in Greater Noida have arrested the third accused. Brother-in-law Rohit has been accused. Remember, this Rohit is the husband of Kanchan, the elder sister of Nikki, the victim. The sister who had, in fact, recorded the videos which form the testimony. Currently, also, we are standing outside the residence of the Bhatti family. You can see how it is completely locked shut as of this morning. The entire family was earlier absconding. Vipin was the first to be caught. The husband was the first to be caught. After this, the police had apprehended yesterday late evening Daya, the mother-in-law, as well. And now we are hearing that the brother-in-law has been nabbed by the Noida police too. Remember, Satvir Bhatti, who is the father-in-law, is still absconding. As per the claims of Kanchan, the sister of Nikki, she had alleged that it was in fact Vipin and the mother-in-law. The mother-in-law had brought in the flammable liquid, passed it on to Vipin, and Vipin had then doused Nikki into that liquid. And then as per the testimony of Nikki's son as well, that young child, he has also said that the father then used a lighter to put her mother on fire. These are the gruesome details that have emerged in this case so far. We're also seeing the UP police the probe is picking up 3 out of 4 prime accused have been arrested as of this moment. Yesterday, we've also heard how Vipin was given judicial custody for 14 days. He's currently logged in Lakshar jail here in Greater Noida itself. Remains to be seen what will be made of the investigation. Currently also just showing you around this area. This is here in Sirsa, Greater Noida. On the main road is where the house is located. In fact, the shop right at the beginning of this house belongs to Vipin. You can see how it's written, Vipin Kirana Store. This is the grocery store which is owned by the Bhatti family. Also one of the reasons why the Payal family had gotten their daughter married here. So there are multiple details that are emerging as of now as far as the investigation is concerned. Remember, 3 out of 4 people have been nabbed. The latest being the brother-in-law. Now, Kanchan had also alleged that both of these brothers, both Vipin and Rohit, used to abuse them and torture them on the daily. In fact, the father, when we were speaking to the father of Nikki yesterday, Bhikhari Singh, he had also said that both of these men, the monsters, and they had been torturing their daughters for time and time again. Even after the community had intervened and had assured that such things would not happen, is when details of this sort are emerging. But remember, the investigation is still underway. We are yet to know what will be made of this entire case. Over to you.
Kritika, request you to stay on with us. Now, imagine, viewers, Nikki Bhatti was literally set on fire in front of the entire family. So much so that even her 6-year-old son cannot forget what happened. Watch how her 6-year-old son recalls the horror, where he reveals that they poured something on his mother and set her ablaze.
मम्मा के ऊपर बालों को डाला, फिर मम्मा को चाहता मारा, फिर लाइटर से आग लगा दी थी। मम्मा के ऊपर बालों को डाला, फिर मम्मा को चाहता मारा, फिर लाइटर से आग लगा दी थी।
Viewers, there's this lust for money and then there's downright greed. Nikki Bhatti went through the torture of dowry throughout her marriage. Her family had already given the Bhattis a Scorpio SUV, 30 tola gold and other gifts. When Nikki and her husband Vipin had a child, her family gave the Bhattis a bike and 11 tolas of gold. But it appears their greed for more just did not end. The family tortured her, demanding 36 lakh rupees as dowry before they ended up setting her on fire. Now, the National Women's Commission has also taken cognizance and has sought a report from the UP DGP within 3 days. So far, the UP police have managed to arrest the husband, Vipin Bhatti, as well as Nikki's mother-in-law, Dayavati. Her father-in-law, Satyaveer, is still on the run. Brother-in-law, Rohit, has also been arrested. Earlier today, her husband also, in fact, attempted to escape. When he was, in fact, arrested, before that, he attempted to escape while in the clutches of the UP police, and he was shot in the leg during an encounter. However, Vipin Bhatti appeared absolutely remorseless when questioned on the brutal treatment meted out to his wife. He says he did not even kill her, and it was Nikki who killed herself. That was the audacity of the husband to say something like this. Further, he dismissed it as a normal fight between couples. Can you believe it, viewers?
कुछ कहना चाहते हो आप?
गलती पछतावा है?
गलती का पछतावा है आपको?
मुझे नहीं है, नहीं मैंने मारी है।
हाँ।
ना मैंने कुछ किया है, अपने आप मरी है।
हाँ। अच्छा। और
आप पहले भी मारपीट करते थे उससे? मियाँ बीवी में हर जगह लड़ाई होती रहती है, ये कोई आम बात नहीं है।
अच्छा अच्छा। और
वो अपने आप लगाई? बस मुझे और कुछ नहीं पता ना।
पछतावा है?
नहीं, हाँ बहुत पछतावा है।
बच्चा भी बच्चा भी 5 साल का।
हाँ
ठीक है।
Viewers, now the question on everyone's minds naturally is, how many more Nikki Bhattis will India see before we mend our ways? And is it time for stricter laws to crack down on those demanding dowry still? At the moment, the maximum punishment for giving or taking dowry is a minimum 5-year jail term and a fine not less than 15,000 rupees. The punishment for a dowry-related death is not less than 7 years and could even extend to a life sentence. Today, it's not just Nikki's family that's mourning her loss. The entire country stands united today as we demand justice for Nikki Bhatti and for all those women who have lost their lives due to mindless dowry torture.
सास उनके बेटिन के बाल पकड़ती थी और पिटवाती थी। बिटिया को मैंने 1.5 लाख रुपए लगा के पार्लर का काम करवाया। बोली पापा हमारे बच्चे पढ़ते रहेंगे, हमारा ये सिलाई का काम और ये पार्लर का काम चलता रहेगा, ये तो दरिंदे कमाएंगे नहीं। कमा के जनने की जगह हमारी बच्ची को और जला दिया। ऐसे दरिंदों को तो फांसी लगनी चाहिए।
मैं अपनी बहन को जस्टिस दिलवाना चाहती हूँ। मेरी बहन ने खून दिया है तो मैं भी खून चाहती हूँ। मेरी बहन को इंसाफ चाहिए। मेरी बहन को मैं जीते जी इंसाफ नहीं दिलवा पाई, मुझे इंसाफ चाहिए। हम तो जिंदे मार दिए, बुढ़िया ने हर बेटान पे मरवा दी मेरी बहन।
बेटा भी बताता है कि मतलब बोतल में रखा था, मम्मा के ऊपर डाला और पहले फिर चांटा मारा और फिर लाइटर से जला दिया मम्मा को। फिर उसके बाद जो हमारे भाई साहब है वो वहां से भाग गए। जब हमारी दीदी नीचे आई बचाव बचाव करके, जब बड़ी वाली दीदी ने अपने हाथ से ड्रिप हटाई और जब देखने गई तो उन्होंने बस नहीं देखा गया।